My name is Courtney E. Smith. I pretend to be a writer. I've written a book called Record Collecting for Girls.
Is it ever a good idea to date a musician?
It is the worst idea you'll ever have in your life to date a musician. They are the most undependable boyfriend material possible. They're so much fun though is the problem. And I just want to date them and they're so creative. Don't do it, just don't do it. Unless you're up for, you know, having a bad love life for a little while, which some people are.
Will vinyl ever make a comeback?
Vinyl is making a comeback right now, and this is probably as big as it's ever going to come back. I love the fetishism around it that's happening right now too. It's so cheesy. It's never going to be as big as digital, and its comeback is the 1% of increase that you're seeing right now. But I love that kids feel like they want to collect it and own something so tactile again. It's nice.
What makes vinyl great?
That it's scarce, honestly, is probably the best thing about it. The sound, it can be something you like or it can be something you're not that into. It doesn't really necessarily matter. And the art on every album looks better if it's the vinyl version.
Why does vinyl suck?
Because you have to maintain it and care for it. It's so easy to scratch, get warped, go out of print. The needles on record players, the worst, the worst.
What album is better on vinyl than any of them?
Only things that were actually produced to be listened to on vinyl. Like, I would never buy something like Interpol or Vampire Weekend on vinyl. That's just stupid. But the Beatles, that was made to be listened to on vinyl. You should buy it on vinyl.
What makes the ultimate playlist?
The person who makes it. You have to know what you're doing and have a plan, and you have to have a mood that you're trying to set or a person you're trying to reach, or else your playlist is just going to be lame.
What would derail a playlist?
What would derail a playlist? The Foo Fighters. A lack of sincerity. Anything that lacks emotional context, and Boz Scaggs.
The Lido Shuffle's awesome.
Okay, well, you can have it on your playlist then. Congratulations.
I actually do have it on my playlist.
Took writing classes when I was in college, and I kind of liked it, but then I got away from it. And while I was working at MTV, they gave me a blog. Actually, the person interviewing me right now gave me a blog. The instructions were, hey, you're going to be in charge of this. You got to write 3 things a day. Go ahead. That was it. So I was making it up as I went along. And I found that writing every single day, just being forced to do it, I really liked it a lot, writing about music specifically. And I started to think about this idea for a book that I'd had, and I decided to just go for it. I really love editorial music books, the Chuck Klosterman stuff, Nick Hornby, Rob Sheffield. I started to feel annoyed, though, that there were none written by women. It was always guys writing about women and writing women as these characters in their lives and the songs that sort of surrounded their relationships. I wanted to know what the women thought about it, if those are the songs that they thought about when those guys came to mind, or if they agreed with the way they were portrayed. So I finally decided to just write the book that I wanted to read instead of waiting for someone else to do it. The first record I saved up my allowance to buy was when I was 8. It was Julian Lennon's Valette. I was in love with him. Yeah, I know, it's not cool, but I was 8, so give me a break.